By the bell!
Heyo everybody, I'm Nick, and welcome back to some more Ocarina of Time. Last time, Olax goodies. Also mandatory follow. So how about we take that letter and ignore the orders that were in it at the end? Oh, this letter. It's from Princess Ruto. Let's see. See inside more Jabu Jabu? That's not possible. Our guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my dear Princess Ruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu's been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course, you'll go find Ruto. You can pass through here to the altar of Lord Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Please find my dear Princess Ruto immediately. Zora? That sound effect will never not be hilarious to me. It was actually kind of hard to keeping my mouth shut. Now, why am I going backwards instead of forwards? Well, we need a fish. So let's go fishing. We got a fish. Perfect. But I actually want my bombs first because there's a couple more things we can go grab before we gotta go in the dungeon per se. And who'da thunk it's gonna be a little gross because we're in a fish. Oh, I can't wait to use that again. Oh, it's been years since I first made it for that reason. By the way, here's Zorus Fountain. And if you thought that little cliff outcropping looked weird, yes, it does. But it does for a reason that we can't do for a long time. Anyway, let's go over this low texture water, or low texture quality water, real quick because there's a bomb rock in a tree. What do you think's in a tree? Why, it's our 30th gold Skulltula. Thank you very much, Bish. And then there's this rock. Surprise! It's a big ol' entrance! It's rather great, isn't it? Buttons? What are you doing? Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. We got Pharaoh's Wind. It's warp magic that we use with the C button. So, when you first press the button, you will set a warp point. When you press the button again, you can either dispel the warp point or go directly to it. Remember, you can use Pharaoh's Wind only in dungeons that have a dungeon map hidden inside, okay? When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Yeah, that's the laugh you're giving me here. That's kind of what I'm reading here. Now, let's go take that bottle out real quick. I wonder if Jabu Jabu's hungry, perchance. Yeah, let's do just that, shall we? Yeah, I kind of have to get over there first, which is kind of annoying. Okay. Hey, Jabu Jabu, you hungry? We are now inside Jabu Jabu's belly. Oh, funky here, don't you think? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I should probably explain. Oh, no. The shabam is just a bubble. What I was trying to say. Oh my god. Octoroks, why? Oh, whatever. By the way, you can try and cut them, or let them run into you. Either way pops them. Your slingshot does jack shit. But thank you for that. I will need those. Said, let me stab you. Also. Yeah, this place is gross. It's even weirder if you're playing the Master Quest version. Do you love cows? I sure hope you love cows. This is a beery. If you touch it, you'll be electrocuted. Yeah, this is the exact reason why I said, pull out your freaking sticks. Oh my god, that's amazing! Holy shit. But yeah, if you try to use your sword on the beeries, you're just gonna electrocute yourself. You? Who are you? I am Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come here to save me? I'd never ask anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me? I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now. And you, get out of here! Understand? Oh no! Before we follow along, it takes a moment. But yeah, here's a berry. Oh, it went back up? The fuck? I was gonna deal with you. Ow! Ah, that's electrocution. That hurts. That hurts. Also, we have a bunch of Skulltula on the walls here. Can you not harass me, please? That would be great. Are you still hanging around here? I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly since I was little, but Lord Jabu Jabu is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes around. On top of that, my precious stone was... But that's none of your business! Anyway, you, go home now! Understand? You're that worried about me? Then I will give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You'd better believe me. And now we can pick her up. Yeah, she's a brat. We can even throw her into enemies and, well, it pops bubbles. Don't ask how that works. Or I can also run into them. For a quarter heart of damage. Wonderful. We also have another new enemy type. Come on. There we go. We have stingers here. They want to fly into you. To make them appear, you gotta get close. And then the easiest way of disposing of them is you shoot them dead. Yeah, sometimes they can get kind of annoying. So if you could just piss off, that'd be great. By the way, how do you think we collect this token? Because if you press this switch, I'd like to say water rises up, which is weird. Also, this is only here because you can have a fairy, you can have that, and we can just have ammo. Okay. We can also get over here this way as well. So, go away. Are you having fun with this, Ruto? Unfortunately, we need to shoot switches to proceed. Thank you for not zooming in. Also, why am I in Ruto? I'm not gonna say anything more about that because, what the fuck? Bubble? Let me go. Alright. So now here, I can actually tattle the Octorok. Bounce back the rocks, they spit at you! And do. Also notice a hole down here. What do you think would happen if we dove under? You do not need any sort of scale to do this, by the way. Over here's a Deku Scrub. I believe he sells you... He sells you something. I don't remember. What are you selling? He will sell us Deku Nuts. No thanks. Piss off. I have enough nuts, thank you. And I ain't talking about that, you know what I mean. Thankfully, going over this way does not make Ruto disappear. Also, running in that would be a bad time. Also, don't jump into the water with Ruto. That's a bad idea. Also, you can now kind of see the shadows are up. Maybe it doesn't quite appear on your screen, but on my screen, her shadow is looking a little bit funky. Oh, don't be a bitch. Or do you want to get thrown in the stomach acid? Because we got places to go. And are you trying to make my shadow look like a Smash Bros. Emblem? Because that would actually be very funny. It really, really would. But now that we've got Ruto back up topside, there's things to do, places to go. Oh boy. Don't fall in the ulcers now. Do I gotta make a joke about my medical condition? Because that's basically what ulcerative colitis is. You get holes in your colon. There it is. Tail Passaran. The tail is the weak point, apparently. Yup. Just strike it like that, and it go. Oh, yeah, they still electrify. Come on. Die, please. Wherever you are. Gross. Anyway, if we keep going through here, you notice there's a couple ways to go. Looks weird, don't it? Okay, let's set Ruto down for just a second. This switch, it doesn't look like you can press it down with your weight alone, Link. Yet I just did. Oh, yeah, it's a two-phase switch. Yeah, we need Ruto's fat ass for this phase. Gee, I wonder what's in here. Time to go hunting. And yes, every one of the seeds is going to make this all gibbery. I apologize for how gross the dungeon may be for some of you squeamish peeps, but I don't really get a choice in the matter. I personally, even as a kid, I was never really that bothered by this. But now that you know context, it's basically... What is this, for the dungeon? Even in Oracle of Ages, the dungeon wasn't near as gross. By the way, eliminating everybody makes a chest appear. Boy, how fun. I'll pick this up because I can. Oh, that's not a thing at all. So let's get it! Pretty sure if I recall correctly... Oh, baby! The boomerang! I have been waiting for this thing. So, you can attack distant enemies, and it comes back around. Like any good boomerang should. Oh, baby. Now all those gold Skulltula that have been teasing me can piss right the fuck off. However, there's a couple things we can do. But before I do that... Watch out, Link! Electricity is running through this red slimy thing. Yeah, as Navi says, you're gonna get electrocuted if you touch those. I was just going to try and do it just to even see if she would prompt a warning message on me. I didn't think she would, but here we go. So we can't do anything about that right now. So if you remember blue switches, they only stay active when you leave something on them. Parasitic tentacle? It seems that the narrow point is its weak point. You need a particular item to destroy it. Gee, I wonder what we just got. Now, if you stand a particular distance away, you, can do exactly that. Ha ha! Let's go open that chest now, shall we, boys? We got the map. Yeah, I don't think we need to do much about maps. If you leave a room... How inconsiderate! How could you leave me behind? If you're a man, act like one. Take responsibility. I mean, I can take responsibility by throwing you around the room. Does that work? The red slimy thing is gone. That must be because you cut the red tail. Will that work with the other ones too? I don't think that's a tail. Also, this must be a digestive cavity because there's a timer here. Why is there a timer in here? Thankfully, you can't come in here until after you get the boomerang, says. The boomerang definitely makes things a lot easier. Link? Lock on properly, please. Thank you. Thank you. And for some reason, the digestive cavity stops when we do. It's digestive, or the air is just that bad. I don't know why there's a timer here, or maybe this just doesn't have somewhat of a timer. But yeah, all three dungeon items were right here. Thankfully, we don't really have to go abandoning Ruto anymore for this. Yeah. No, we don't want to deal with you. In fact, if there's one thing I can say about these passages... Ow! And yes, my body can also kill them, for whatever reason. But I'd really rather not. Okay, they do move you automatically. It is a little conveyor belt. Alright, we have another one of these sickly tentacles. Once again, stand at the right distance. You can instantly throw your boomerang to hit it, otherwise this thing is going to try and slap you silly. Right now, just destroy it. There's no more rewards for us here, so just grab the girl and keep going. We got one more to chop off. Chop him off. Final Fantasy VII reference. Oh god. Castrating somebody with a Buster Sword? Oh dear. Oh, and there's beeries in here. Just in case they want to make the room even more annoying. Oh, another thing I should note is that if you're locked on and you try to hit something, Link will throw the boomerang in an arc. If you're not Z-targeting on anything, Link will throw that fucker straight ahead. So if you need to arc it for whatever reason, you have to be Z-targeting something. Don't ask me why. It just is. So that's the last of these tentacles. So there was one of these ulcers here that had a tentacle on it. Why don't we go deal with that? I don't feel like dealing with you, Barry. Yeah, I believe this is the one in particular that we need. So, let's get ourselves some freebies real quick. So, here's one. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good! Ruto, if you please. That's it! That's what I've been looking for! Throw me up there! Onto the platform! Princess Ruto got the spiritual stone! But why Princess Ruto? Oh my goodness! I finally found my mother's stone! I got very upset when Lord Jabu Jabu swallowed it. While I was feeding him, he suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. But now that I've found it, I don't need to be in here anymore. So, take me home, right now! What is this, an octopus? This mini-boss, it's just a pain in the ass. This is the Big Octo. You attack it from behind. Thankfully, you hit it with your boomerang to stun it, and you need to hit its ass. And by the way, anytime it hits you, yeah, that can happen. So, you know what? I'm gonna take advantage of that. I have the health. Jump attacks, they do more damage. It only does a half-hearted damage. So if you came into this battle with only 3 hearts, well, that's a fast way of doing it. Otherwise, you'd have to run all the way around and chase it. And it even gave me hearts as compensation. How wonderful. By the way, there's some pots here. In case you ever need some nuts. In case you need to bottle up another fairy. Don't, you're so generous, giving us 2. But I already have one, so I don't need it. Alright, we got one more obstacle that's really in our way. But there's a room we haven't explored yet, so... After we get out of this part... Yeah, we'll go back to that room. But anyway... You know what? Fuck you. Oh, this is gonna... That timing didn't work out at all. Stupid Octorok. Yeah, these tongue-like things are only temporarily stunned with your boomerang. And it's the only way you're gonna make it happen. So just time it right. Yeah. Otherwise, these things will hurt you. Because, whoa! Hey now! While it's blue, you're good to do. When it's red, he's gonna strike you, Fred. I don't know where I came up with that, so don't ask. And somehow standing on this makes it immediately drop, and now that's a permanent part of the area. So how about we go investigate that one final room real quick? Because if I recall correctly, I believe... Oh, ow! You know what? We can stun it. Ow! Oh yeah, you can also grab items too. Oh, it splits into 3 berries? That's funky. Anyway, there's a whole nother room over here we never went into. Oh, for one, screw you. Can I even hit you with a rock? Nope, I gotta hit you the hard way. It's just a bonus room. But you can get rich in here, and also third fairy? Goddamn. You gonna smack me away? Or am I just gonna run away? Good timing. I believe in Master Quest that had a gold Skulltula in it. I'd like to think, anyway. But no more distractions. Let's get to the final part of the dungeon real quick here. Now, if you could not electrocute me, that'd be great. Oh my god, I respawned. I should take care of you first. Don't ask me why there's no consequences for chopping up Jabu Jabu's insides with your sword. Because there absolutely should be. Why am I grabbing this box? There's a blue switch. Can I just... Thank you. Perfect. So there's only just a couple more beery in your way. And yes, you are hearing that correctly. There is a gold Skulltula in this very room. I don't need that drop. Why, it's also the last Skulltula of the dungeon. How wonderful. This is the first dungeon where you can get them all in a single go. I love it. For one, piss off. Oh my god, you're out of my range. You need to stand back a little bit to be able to hit that switch. Because, there's a switch beyond this wall. Yeah, that's your hint to go, yeah. And thank you for not taking damage. And that is what gives us way to the boss. Say hello to Baronade! I don't think it makes a very good lemonade. Many parasitic jellyfish swarm around this monster. Aim for its body, protected by jellyfish. Oh, by the way, it's gonna shoot lightning at you. If you couldn't have guessed, lightning's kind of the theme of this bastard. And you need to lock onto each tentacle part. Navi, do your fucking job, please. That's right, I also need to make sure I Z-target things properly. Ow! Yeah, your first job is to stab it. Well, first hit it with your boomerang and then you stab it. And then you take all sorts of damage. And then you have to somehow try and hit it with your boomerang through all of the berry. Yeah, this Baronade does not make a very good lemonade. Oh yeah. We also have to kill all the berry as well. And it's still going to be able to try and shoot us. Just like that! You bitch! Ow! I am not doing so hot with this boss, aren't I? Once we take care of all the berry, we move on to the final part of this boss. Where it just gets to twirl around the room trying to shock us. Oh, what? What a bitch. Uh-oh. obviously. Finish you off now? But nope. Apparently we still got a little bit more work to do. Sadly, that part of Baronade... Wait. When does the hitbox on the lightning turn off? I clearly walked through it. Also, my stun period got canceled. Rated E for everyone! Oh, I love this image that I made. I know it's simple and it's stupid, but I love it. Because since we didn't have an E10 rating yet, Ocarina of Time is rated E for everyone, at least the initial N64 version anyway. Yeah. You're late! What took you so long? You're useless! I was just lonely, that's all. Just a little. You looked cool. Cooler than I thought you would anyway. Just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me. You mean the spiritual stone of water, Zora Sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should give it only to the man who will be my husband. You might call it the Zora's engagement ring. All right. I will give you my most precious possession, Zora Sapphire. You obtained Zora Sapphire. Her most precious possession? You don't know what she's talking about, but you finally collected all 3 spiritual stones. Go back to see Princess Zelda. Don't tell my father. I'm pretty sure for most kids back in the day, this is their first instance of a tsundere in gaming that they probably ran into, I bet. But, I hate to say it, but this episode's run on long enough. So, on today's episode of Ocarina of Time, we got that Zora Sapphire at the cost of, being, engaged, essentially. Oops. And next time, we should probably go back to Hyrule Castle Town real quick. So with that, I'm Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.